Welcome to one of the most electrifying and unpredictable times in the baseball season, the MLB trade deadline. It's a period that transforms the landscape of the league where every team, player, and fan is on edge, waiting to see what will happen next. The trade deadline is a stage for high drama, where front offices make bold, sometimes risky moves that can alter a team's destiny overnight. In just a few days, the balance of power in the league can shift dramatically, and the hopes of entire cities can rise or fall with a single transaction. For fans, it's a whirlwind of emotions, refreshing news feeds, glued to social media, and hanging on every rumor. The anticipation is palpable, as everyone waits for that blockbuster deal that could change everything. This is the final window for teams to make crucial upgrades before the playoff push begins. The clock is ticking, and every minute counts as teams scramble to address weaknesses and bolster their rosters. A well-timed, smart trade can turn a playoff hopeful into a true championship contender, while a misstep can haunt a franchise for years, leaving fans and players wondering what might have been. General managers and their staff are under immense pressure to make the right call. Every phone call, every negotiation, and every decision is scrutinized, as the fate of the season, and sometimes their own careers, hangs in the balance. Teams in the hunt for October glory become aggressive buyers, searching for that missing piece, a power bat to ignite the offense, or an ace reliever to lock down the late innings. These additions can be the difference between heartbreak and triumph. Meanwhile, teams out of contention shift their focus to the future, becoming sellers. They trade away established stars for promising prospects, hoping to build the foundation for the next great team and give their fans hope for seasons to come. This frenzy creates a fascinating, fast-moving market where every rumor, every whisper, and every insider report can send shockwaves through the baseball world. The media is abuzz and speculation runs wild. Will a superstar be dealt to a new city? Will a contender finally fill that glaring hole in their lineup or rotation? These questions dominate conversations in clubhouses, front offices, and living rooms across the country. Hope is at its absolute peak. One trade can energize a clubhouse, ignite a fan base, and change the entire mood of a city. The sense of possibility is everywhere. The stakes? Nothing less than a shot at the World Series. Every move is made with October in mind, as teams dream of hoisting the trophy and etching their names in history. This year, with no clear runaway favorite, the trade market is more active and unpredictable than ever. Parity reigns, and more teams than usual believe they have a real shot at glory. Every decision, every trade, and every negotiation is magnified. The margin for error is razor thin, and the pressure to make the right move has never been higher. The moves made now will shape the pennant races, determine who rises and who falls, and set the stage for the drama of October baseball. So buckle up, the action is just getting started, and the magic of the MLB trade deadline is about to unfold before our eyes. The 2025 MLB trade deadline is Thursday, July 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern. This date is circled on every front office calendar, and for good reason. It's the last official day for teams to make trades that can impact their big league rosters for the rest of the season. As the deadline approaches, anticipation builds across the league, with fans, players, and executives all keeping a close eye on the clock. When the clock strikes 6, the trading window slams shut. There's no grace period, no extra time, just a hard stop. Teams must finalize their deals before the deadline or risk missing out entirely. After that, teams are mostly locked in with the rosters they have. The players in the dugout and on the field are the ones who will carry the team through the rest of the regular season and hopefully into the playoffs. This hard deadline creates urgency and a flurry of last-minute deals. Front offices scramble to make the right moves, balancing the future of their franchise with the immediate needs of the team. Phones ring off the hook, and every conversation could be the one that changes a season. Post-deadline, teams can't trade for big league players. Options become limited. The once busy war rooms fall silent, and the opportunity to reshape a roster with a blockbuster trade is gone until the offseason. Teams can still call up minor leaguers, sign free agents, or claim players off waivers, but the talent pool is much thinner. These moves can help fill gaps, but rarely do they have the same impact as a major trade. Every decision now is about making the most of what's left. For postseason eligibility, a player must join their new team before September 1st. This rule ensures that teams can't stack their rosters with late additions just before the playoffs begin, keeping the competition fair and balanced. Any player added after that can't be on the playoff roster. For players and teams with championship dreams, timing is everything. Missing the cutoff means missing out on October glory. This rule keeps teams from overhauling their rosters at the last second. It forces organizations to plan ahead, make tough choices, and commit to the players they believe can deliver when it matters most. The deadline is a true test of front office strategy and timing. Every move is scrutinized, every decision carries weight, and the pressure to get it right is immense. GMs and executives know that one bold trade, or one missed opportunity, can define their legacy. Miss out, and you might regret it all winter. The sting of a missed opportunity can linger long after the season ends, haunting teams and fans alike as they wonder what could have been. The pressure is real, and every second counts. In the world of Major League Baseball, the trade deadline isn't just a date on the calendar, it's a defining moment that can shape the fate of an entire season. New York's teams are making waves as the deadline nears. The Yankees landed infielders Ryan McMahon and Ahmed Rosario, shoring up their defense and adding left-handed power. This move signals the Yankees' all-in approach for a World Series run. Meanwhile, the Mets bolstered their bullpen by trading for lefty Gregory Soto. Soto's power arm gives the Mets a crucial late-inning weapon. Both teams are addressing key needs, showing fans they're serious about October. The stage is set for a thrilling finish and maybe a Subway Series showdown. New York baseball is buzzing. On the West Coast, the Mariners made a splash by acquiring Josh Naylor from the Diamondbacks. Naylor's left-handed bat brings power and energy to Seattle's lineup, addressing their offensive inconsistency. He's under team control for years, making this a win-now and future move. For Arizona, it's about retooling with prospects for the future. This trade shakes up the AL wildcard race. Seattle just got a lot more dangerous. Mariners fans finally see their team pushing for October glory. Naylor could be the spark that ends Seattle's World Series drought. The playoff race just got a lot more interesting. One of the biggest stories is the sudden absence of Cleveland's star closer, Emmanuelclase. Clase, a top trade target, was placed on paid leave amid a gambling investigation. His removal from the market left contenders scrambling for bullpen help. The Guardians lost both their closer and their best trade chip. Teams like the Dodgers and Phillies now face steeper prices for relievers. Clase's situation has reshaped the entire relief market. The ripple effects are being felt across the league. Sometimes the biggest moves are the ones that don't happen. Making a trade in MLB is a complex dance of strategy and negotiation. It's not just about swapping players, it's about shaping the future of a franchise, balancing short-term needs with long-term vision. Every move is scrutinized, and every decision can have ripple effects for years to come. Front offices spend months evaluating players using scouting and analytics. Scouts travel across the country watching prospects and established stars alike, while analysts pore over advanced stats, searching for hidden value or warning signs. It's a blend of old-school intuition and cutting-edge technology, all aimed at finding the perfect fit. As the deadline nears, GMs work the phones, gauging interest and setting the market. They're constantly checking in with other teams, feeling out who's buying, who's selling, and who might be on the fence. Timing and information are everything. Early talks are about needs and availability. We need a starter. Who's available? Teams discuss what they're looking for, what they're willing to give up, and which players are untouchable. It's a delicate process, with each side trying to reveal just enough without giving away their true intentions. Once there's mutual interest, the real bargaining begins. Offers, counteroffers, and plenty of back and forth. Negotiations can stretch for days or even weeks, as teams haggle over prospects, cash, and future considerations. Sometimes deals fall apart at the last minute, only to be revived hours later. A single deal can involve dozens of calls and texts, sometimes even a third team. Multi-team trades add another layer of complexity, requiring careful coordination and trust between all parties involved. Communication is constant, and the pressure never lets up. Every detail is scrutinized. One misstep can kill a deal. Medical records, contract clauses, and even player preferences are all double-checked. A single overlooked detail can derail weeks of work. Once terms are set, owners sign off and the league office makes it official. Only then can the news break, and players start packing their bags for a new city. It's a high-pressure, fast-paced process where timing is everything. A single phone call can change the course of a season, or even a career. The best GMs know when to push and when to walk away. Sometimes the smartest move is the one you don't make, resisting the urge to overpay or panic as the clock ticks down. Every trade is a calculated risk. There are no guarantees, only educated guesses and bold decisions. The stakes are high and the margin for error is razor thin. The right move can change a season. It can energize a clubhouse, ignite a fan base, and set a team on a path to glory. The wrong one can haunt a team for years. In the end, every trade tells a story of risk, reward, and the relentless pursuit of victory. In the world of MLB trades, reputation is everything. Beyond the official rules, there's a code of respect and trust among GMs. Lowball offers or disrespectful tactics can ruin relationships and future deals. Clear communication within your own front office is crucial. Mixed signals can kill trust. Backing out of a handshake deal except for failed medicals is a major breach. Word travels fast. Unreliable GMs find it hard to make future trades. Efficiency and transparency are valued. Vague or slow responses waste precious time. Building honest, respectful relationships is key to long-term success. The best deals come from trust, not trickery. In the end, it's about making your team better and keeping your word. After the deadline, teams still have ways to improve, though options are limited. The biggest boost often comes from within, calling up top prospects from the minors. A young arm or bat can provide a spark just as powerful as a trade. Teams with deep farm systems have a real advantage down the stretch. The waiver wire is another avenue. Teams can claim released players to add depth. While stars are rare, a veteran reliever or utility player can make a difference. Free agents are also an option, though the talent pool is thin. Sometimes a late-season signing pays off with a clutch hit or key out. Creativity and depth matter more than ever after the deadline. The race to October is about to get even more unpredictable. Ultimately, all these moves are about one thing: winning for the fans. For contenders, a big trade signals belief and ambition. For sellers, it's about hope for the future and new prospects to follow. Every deal brings new storylines and fresh excitement. The final 2 months will test every team's new-look roster. Will the Yankees and Mets moves pay off? Can the Mariners ride Naylor to October? The pennant races are wide open, and every game matters. Watch how the new faces fit in and who rises under pressure. The deadline has shuffled the deck, now it's up to the players. It's a thrilling time to be a baseball fan. The chase for October is on.